4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
He'll go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. Jacobs going to try the middle.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
They'll bring Renfrow in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
3rd and 12.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some space here. Still on his feet. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. 61 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's got Renfro on the out route. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Hall.
Oh, look at the juke. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, Rodgers.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the 1st.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On play action, now Garoppolo.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll bring Renfrow in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
2nd down and a yard.
On play action, it's Garoppolo.
Crossing route, and he's got his man. It's Renfrow.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Hall to start the drive. 90 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run with Hall. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Here's Rodgers to throw. And check down, complete to Hall. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him in.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out. Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Ball again. And good work there defensively as you're able to keep him out of the end zone. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
On second down, Jacobs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They go with Jacobs, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. A give to Hall running right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. That's pulled in by Wilson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Garoppolo. He has Mayer, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. To throw is Garoppolo. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to potentially send us to overtime. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play.
So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now Rodgers.
It's complete. Lazard.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He's got it to the 43 here. Second and 7. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
Throwing is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. The big fella.
Down to the 10.
And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown, and in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. So this one, a victory for the Raiders. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.